What's up, what's up, what's up? Hey guys, how you doing? So I was listening to a podcast this morning and I heard this awesome analogy. So there was this dog, right? So this guy went over to this house and the person's dog was lying on the deck and he was moaning and groaning and, sounding like he was, a bit uncomfortable. And the guy said to the owner of the dog, what's wrong with him? And he goes, oh, he's lying on a nail. And the guy was just like, well, why doesn't he remove himself from the nail? And the owner was like, because he's just not uncomfortable enough yet. So the nail was causing a level of discomfort that the dog was okay with. It moaned and groaned and complained about it, but it wasn't to the point where it was enough to make him want to change his situation. And this got me thinking, I'm like, wow, this is so true. Like, how many of us experience this in our lives? I know I sure did. I battled for years with feeling discomfort, not liking myself, not liking my body, not having the life that I wanted, yet it wasn't painful enough for me to make a change. It wasn't until it got to that point where the pain was more than discomfort, where the pain of continuing the way that I was just like, I can't do this. That was when I made the change. And it was just like, that's the best analogy ever. The dog's there, he's complaining, he's lying on a nail, but it's not uncomfortable enough yet for that dog to move off the nail. Instead, he's just gonna bitch and moan and complain about it. And how many of us have been, totally guilty of doing that? Me, for sure. I used to bitch and moan and complain all the time. And I just didn't do anything about it because that level of pain was not high enough for me to actually make the changes. So I ask, where in your life are you experiencing this? Where in your life are you bitching and moaning about something because you're uncomfortable, but you haven't yet reached that level of pain to make the change? Maybe it's your job, maybe it's your weight, maybe it's your relationship, whatever it is, just take note of it and see where this whole analogy is showing up for you and how you can actually make a change in your life so that you don't just sit there and bitch and moan, that you don't just sit there and wish for something. You actually get off your ass and take the action to make the changes that you want, to create the life that you want. Because only you can do it. But you've got to dig into that pain. And that pain is going to propel you forward to where you want to be. Alright guys, if this message resonates with you at all, please hit like and please share if you know anyone else who may be interested in hearing this message too. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah!